say hello to? Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to New Thought Unity Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'd like to let you know that we'll do the announcements at the end of service, but until then, I want to remind you to silence your cell phones and give a social media check-in before you do that.
Brother, I need to talk to you. This might sound strange, and you'll probably think I'm crazy. I've lost my mind. Well, okay. I'm amazing. I'm incredible. I'm a miracle, a dream come true. I'm marvelous. I'm beautiful. Guess what? So are you. People, it's becoming clear. I can feel it down in my soul. I know that I am you, and you are me. Oh,
And I'm grateful for the simple things that I take advantage every day. Yeah.
I can walk, I can talk, I can use my mind. Okay, I'm amazing, I'm incredible. I'm a miracle, a dream come true. I'm marvelous, I'm beautiful. Guess what? So are you.
We're better than anyone or anything. It's a call to come together and accept responsibility. Be amazing,
Incredible, your miracle dream come true. I'm marvelous, I'm beautiful. Guess what? So are you. Guess what? So are you. That's right. So are you. Let 'em see you're strong. Let 'em see you're willing to keep going. Let 'em see your power comes from a calling that's forever. Let 'em see a smile when a tear might serve you better. The road is long. Let 'em see you're strong. Let 'em see your burn. Let 'em know they can't put out your passion. Let 'em see your fire comes from a calling that's forever. Let 'em see you fly. When falling comes so easy, it's how you learn. So let 'em see your burn. The darkest night can't hide the smallest flame. Oh, and darling, there's only one candle with your name. So let 'em see your light. Let them see how God just keeps you shining. Let them see your best. Even when you don't feel like trying, let them see a star. You're a star that was born to be a beacon shining bright. Let them see your light. Let them see you're strong.
Good morning. On this beautiful Palm Sunday in Cincinnati, Ohio. Welcome everybody here in this beautiful sanctuary and everybody that is online with us. We are so grateful for you to be here. We can feel your energy if you're here now, if you're listening to us later. We know you're here with us. So, what a great Sunday this will be today. I have the honor of introducing our guest speakers. And I have to tell you, if you didn't come to the workshop yesterday, you really missed out. It was amazing. I mean, I know the things we learned yesterday. You know, I was thinking, well, this is going to be a workshop about a different approach to prayer. Well, what does that really mean? Well, now I know. There is a different approach to prayer. And so I know this will, for all of us that were there, we can use this from now on, you know, forever. So, I want to introduce to you Reverend Linda Martella Whitsett and her daughter, Alicia. So Alicia is a lifelong student of Unity teaching, so she is one of those Unity babies. She has it in her DNA. And she's motivated by her own struggle with identity, chronic illness, and grief. Through all this, she has remained dedicated to healing on her own terms. Alicia is a graduate from the University of Texas of the Permian Basin with a BA in sociology, and she lives here in Cincinnati, actually not far away from us. So we hopefully see more of her. Alicia finds great joy in her work, coaching children and young adults with developmental disabilities and complex needs. She co-authored this book, This Life is Yours, with her mom, and you can, of course, purchase some of these later on. We have a table back there. Now, Reverend Linda Martella Whitsett, I have to tell you, she's been here, she was here about 8 years ago, and ever since then, I have been in love with you. You are one of my heroes. Yeah, so. Sorry, didn't expect that. Anyway, it's been on my bucket list to have you come back. And with the prayer chaplains, the team, I mean, we really worked for these last few months, you know, to have you come back. So we're so grateful to have you here. So Reverend Linda is an award-winning New Thought author and Unity minister. She wrote several books, and some of them sold out yesterday. So, sorry. No, you can buy them, of course, online. She has studied and taught extensively about meditation, spiritual counseling, yoga, and stress reduction, and other New Thought principles. She retired from 6 years in an executive role as vice president of Unity World Headquarters, leading Unity's 24/7 global prayer ministry. also known as Silent Unity. So if you ever call that 800 number, Silent Unity, if you need a prayer, that was Reverend Linda's work for so many years. And in years prior, Reverend Linda served Unity communities in Omaha, Nebraska, and San Antonio. And she now lives in Florida. So please welcome, with a heartfelt Cincinnati welcome, Reverend Linda and her daughter, Alicia.
You want me to pray? Opening prayer?
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning.
Here, I'm gonna pass.
Oh, I have this. Good morning, friends. It's an absolute joy to celebrate Sunday with you. And I'm so very grateful because I already met some of you yesterday, so I feel already at home here in your company. I have the privilege of opening us with prayer. How about that? So let's take a moment. I invite you to just close your eyes, if you're okay with that, and just settle in. Just enter your own posture for prayer in such a way that you invite your heart to open, your mind to be open, and that here we feel, each of us, the gift of community. And knowing that our individual presence doesn't stay within the confines of our physical body, but it broadcasts out like who I am sends a message, right? And is a vibration that adds to the community. So know that about you. Know that your presence makes a difference. And together, let's just beam out in our awareness to the infinite power that you might call God or Spirit or universe, whether you have a word or not for it. Just touch that allness for a moment here to recognize that the source of our personal power is universal power. Knowing that, we celebrate this day all the gifts that we are aware of that are innate and that we bring out into the life to support ourselves, our families, our communities, and this world that is hungry for spiritual awareness. So take a breath. Acknowledge your beingness and acknowledge the life of all those around you. For we are one, spiritually one. And so it is. So it is. Amen. So friends, I think you customarily now say the prayer for protection. I'm going to invite you to say it this way. In Silent Unity, and even prior to that, we developed an echo on the end of each line because this is a prayer that's a tradition of unity, but it's also, we want to remind ourselves that the power is within us. And so line by line, I'm going to ask you to just repeat after me, okay? The light of God surrounds me. The light of God surrounds me. I am light. The love of God enfolds me. I am love. The power of God protects me. I am power. The presence of God watches over me. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is, and I am divine. And so it is. Thank you.
Please stand and join us in singing our congregational song, Divine Spirit in Me.
One presence, one power, divine spirit in me. One presence, one power, divine
to turn to your neighbor, say hello with a handshake, a hug, or a simple namaste. Make a new friend. If you're watching online, let us know who you are and where you're watching from, and we'll say hello to you later in the service. Thank you for being with us today.
See the tractor thing. And he was on about the roast on or something in his speech, and he was saying, look at all the beautiful tractors that are ripping down the ball room and shit.
You saw her already.
That's a possibility, but I wouldn't have missed it.
Free beer?
You know, he could be dead now. They're just making it all AI. We don't know. It really, it could be. I mean, how hard would it be to make for AI? You ready? All right.
Woo! I feel a good vibration, healing and transformation all through this congregation. Must be unity. The experience is our mission. Universal wholeness is our mission. I am who I am. It's my decision. Must be unity. N-T-U-C, unity. Yeah.
We can continue this fellowship downstairs after service, but for now, if you would, have a seat. Say with me our mission and vision statements. Our mission statement is, in God, we are an inclusive, abundant community, experiencing love, transforming lives, and serving others. And our vision statement is, we celebrate a world of harmony and oneness, a place of loving stewardship, sacred connections, and pure joy, where all are welcome with honor and respect. And what we'd like you to know more than anything about New Thought Unity Center is that wherever you are on your spiritual path, whoever you are, wherever you've been, whatever you look like, your color, who you love, how you identify, you're welcome here. And we're grateful that you've chosen to be with us this morning. If this is your first time at New Thought Unity Center, there is in the back corner a newcomers table. On it you will find packets of information that tell you a little bit about the center. And after service, Regina will be back there, and she can answer any questions that you may have about the center. And if you'd like a tour, she can arrange that as well. So again, thank you so much for being with us today. Now it's time to settle in for meditation.
Gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be will hold my heart like a newborn baby child.
Oh, just receive that message. Internalize it and allow it to just settle in such a way that the very cells of your body receive it as a blessing. Just notice how, as you give yourself the refrain, I will be gentle with myself, that your muscles soften, that your nervous system calms, that you can become still and remain alert for a brief meditation. Notice your body. Bless your breath. Bless your pulse. Just attune to it. The whole universe of cells, every one doing its part for your body's well-being. Bless the tissues and organs and all the ways that they work together, a universe unto itself for your benefit. Notice now your own emotions, your feelings. Just honor them just as they are. Whatever you came in with today, it's real. It's you. For your feelings are appropriate and they're necessary. Honoring your whole being. Now bring your awareness to the edge of your body, all the way out to the skin that surrounds and encloses this beautiful universe. And do notice about the skin of your body that it is a living organ, that it's actually open, it's not closed, it's not cutting you off from the world around you. Energy, vitality, and even other people's emotions get in, and yours flow out. We are never separate. Just notice that. I cannot be separate. And because these borders of my body are really just a perception, a physical perception, just beam out in your awareness now to infinity, because right here coexisting with humanity is your divinity, your spirituality. Just notice that you are in an ocean of the heavens. Jesus called it the kingdom of the heavens. This is the atmosphere of infinite capacity, infinite possibility. All that is right here and now. And where are you in relationship to all? Well, you're right in the midst of it. Accept it. Affirm it. This is oneness. I am one. I am one. In the state of oneness, there is no absence. There's only presence. Notice yours. I am one. I am one in infinite love. I am one in peace. I am one joyful presence. I am one. All that I am. So experience right now, as we move into a few moments of absolute silence, just experience you in infinity. I am one. expanse of infinity here in this sacred space. Just look upon your physical body right now and your body of human experience gently, with kindness. Turn on the light of healing love. Turn on the adjusting power of order. Turn on intuitive wisdom and anything that you need, any inner resource. Bathe in infinite wholeness, oneness, and well-being right now. For no matter what else might be going on with you, this is the truth of you right here and now. Remind yourself in every moment, I am whole and powerful. And so it is.
The slowest part of me feels safe to go. I go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself, and I will love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself, and I will love myself like a newborn baby child. I will rock myself like a newborn baby child. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I will love myself like a newborn baby child. The choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make, the reason you live, there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, you will do amazing things. your mind rest for a little while. Just a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath, and smile.
Thank you. How perfect. How perfect.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you guys. I mean, Alicia and I were both sitting there kind of tearing up, weren't we? This takes us back to our days at Unity of San Antonio, but I have to say, the beautiful talent and your beautiful presence here, what a gift you are. Did you feel this? Did you feel this? Whew. It's hard to have words after that, but we have some for you. We do, right? Yeah, well, you know, when we were planning today and thinking about it, we're like, oh, we just realized it's Palm Sunday. We're like, okay, what does Palm Sunday have to do with what we're going to talk about? Well, we have some thoughts about that. So, you know, in the Christian tradition, whether you're Christian or not, a lot of you are familiar with the Palm Sunday holiday. You know, the story goes that Jesus entered into Jerusalem on a donkey, and the people gathered and threw palm fronds down on the ground to worship him and cried out, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. And so, you know, the feeling tone is, and what we gather from that is the people were so excited to see Jesus entering into the city. And, you know, we also get the message that Jesus had some forewarning of what the agonies that he was about to experience in the week coming forward. Agonies that, you know, that are horrible and horrifying. And so what I've learned, you know, the scholarship says the word Hosanna actually means save me. So they weren't so much worshiping Jesus as crying out for him to get Rome out of their lives, right? For them to be spared the domination of the Roman Empire and for them to go back to their Jewish traditions. But now Jesus was like you and me, had intuition, had a knowledge of the world around him. Are you feeling some kind of ways about the world around you right now? I mean, are there things happening around you that are disturbing, and perhaps even a feeling of like forewarning about things to come? Well, that's what we're talking about. Jesus was human just like you and like us. And so Jesus sort of was feeling some kind of way in the anticipation. And just imagine, he's seeing the people like, you know, bowing to him and calling upon him, all the while knowing there's something dangerous about this. There's something to be careful about in this. And just imagine yourself in the experiences of your own life where this could happen, you know? But so what did he do with all of that? Well, Jesus demonstrated something. Of course, this is what we're told. The account gives us this idea. Jesus wasn't even thinking so much about himself and his own endangerment. Because what did he do after that crowd kind of gathered around him? He went up into the walls of Jerusalem and stood over the city, and the one shortest sentence in the whole Bible comes there. Jesus wept. Jesus wept. And what we're told is he was weeping for Jerusalem. He was weeping for their fate. He was weeping for all that they were facing. Just think about the kind of compassion it takes when you know my own life is in danger. Look, he knew there were saviors. There were the saviors among them. That was the word, right? The anointed ones that were there to try to make political trouble. Good trouble, heard that before, right? And he was aware that he's not the first of these good trouble people, because he knew of other crucifixions at the time. He wasn't the only one. And so, but imagine having the spiritual capacity in that moment to think not about his own endangered life, but about others, about the world around him. Just think about what it takes for that to be the case. And to know that he was spiritually powerful right in the midst of his own difficulties. Wow.
Wow. I can't think of anything more relevant than what we're experiencing as humans right now. And I just have to ask the dreaded question, how are you doing? Thumbs up, thumbs sideways? Okay, same. Scary out there. And we're sort of wrapped in this collective consciousness of fear, and yet woven throughout all of that fear and doubt and scarcity, is light. And that's us. So breathe. We're so grateful you're here this morning. And this is what it takes. It takes us showing up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a lot of feelings this morning. I'll share with you later that that's just who I am, but I have not been on a Unity stage in many years, and I used to be with the music team, and I am just overwhelmed by this experience. But our message is one of wholeness, one of how do we see ourselves as whole, no matter what the circumstance is, no matter what it looks like out there, no matter what it feels like in here. There's nothing missing, wrong, or broken about you, right?
Could you say that again?
There's nothing missing, wrong, or broken about you. You are whole. You are wholeness itself. It gets easier to say the more you say it, but our circumstances do not define us, and what we are able to move through when we acknowledge how we feel and we acknowledge that things feel uncomfortable is freedom. It's freedom to live a life that maybe we didn't expect to be possible for ourselves.
Yeah. And what makes this possible for us, this idea of wholeness or oneness? Most people think about returning to wholeness, like when I've been ill or when bad things have been happening, I've got to return to wholeness. Well, what we teach is wholeness already is. Wholeness is the truth, right? Wholeness is oneness, and that's what the word unity means, doesn't it? Oneness. And here's the way we explain it. Those that were with me yesterday, you heard this story, but it helps to have an image for it sometimes, that this is what wholeness means. We are wholly or fully human. Are you? Are you human? I hope so. I hope you're human. I hope you know that you're human, right? At the very same time, you are wholly, fully spirit or spiritual or divine, right? Look what we're drawing here is the infinity sign. You see that? I am fully human and I am fully spiritual all at the same time, and there is no break between it. So how do we usually see ourselves this way? Typically not in the world, right? We're taught that we're only human. We're taught that we're human and that God is divine. But how about knowing that that same divinity that Jesus experienced and found within himself is the truth of you, is the truth of all of us. So we are fully human, fully divine, and we focus for our life sometimes humanly, sometimes physically focused, and we have to be when we're in a physical form, right? You have to be physically focused to step down these stairs without stumbling, right? And you have to also know there's a capacity for spirit. That's why we meditate. That's why we sit in prayer. That's why we study spiritual principles, right? And find those inner resources within us. And so this is what wholeness means. I'm all of that, all at the same time, which helps us to know that nothing could be missing, wrong, or broken, because only in my humanity can I experience something broken, something wrong, something missing in me. Spiritually, all that is. Make sense? Does this make sense to you? And so in every moment we have the opportunity of where am I going to place my focus? And I know for myself, when I'm not doing so great, there's a lot of this going on. There's a lot of this only human. I feel it. I feel the emotions of my humanity, and I feel it. And it's hard to imagine that there's an aspect, a dimension of my beingness that is fully spiritual. That means fully capable of navigating whatever my human experience might be. This is a hopeful message. I hope you receive it as a hopeful message, right? And so the question for us is, how can we practice in a way that allows us to experience wholeness even when we have human conditions that don't feel so great? I mean, this is our message for today, and it's the message of our book, the teachings that we're about. So, I recently received a diagnosis after a couple of years of chronic pain that was in different places in my body at different times. It was inexplicable. It was something I'd never experienced before in my life. And eventually, it took a long time and a lot of different specialists and stuff for me to get a diagnosis that makes sense to me, that I can do something with, right? And so I know and I feel for any of you who have been in processes of your own where there's so much uncertainty and all the emotion that comes along with that, right? Because could something be seriously wrong? So do I have a life-threatening something happening? Am I going to be okay? Am I going to be mobile? Am I going to be able to do the things that I want to do as I continue to age, right? Those things are very much on my mind and part of the human experience, And I am just so grateful for my Unity teaching and for all that I have absorbed and evolved into through the years, where even when some days I feel incapable of doing anything more than just resting, at the same time, I am well aware from cultivating the practice of knowing my spiritual capacities. So even if my physical body isn't able on a day, my spiritual body, that beingness that I am, is fully capable, right? Fully capable of seeing the truth about myself, fully capable of holding a sense of space and light and not taking this so seriously, not making it my whole identity. You know what I'm saying. It's not my diabetes. It's not my cancer. It's not my thing. You see what I'm saying? I don't identify as a disease, right? I identify as a divine, as a spiritual being. And so I bring that spiritual focus into my day-to-day life, and lo and behold, it often relieves pain. It often allows me to be gentle with myself, And it's the same with the political climate. I mean, I have felt some kind of way and continue to feel some kind of way. I was sad to miss No Kings, but I think we were doing really consciousness work here yesterday, and so I was there, right? I was there spiritually. And whether or not that's your thing or not, I just know for me, it's really important to make my voice heard and for me to care so deeply about the well-being of everyone, which is why I love your mission and vision statements. I love your welcoming atmosphere, and your inclusive spirit here is so important to me for all kinds of reasons. But it's that ability to be able to both know that whoo, there's some terrible stuff going on, and it feels threatening and upsetting. At the same time, again, I'm not incapable of meeting the need of this time in my way. You know, one person who can make a difference in the way that I could, you know?
And I think of how hard it is right now to show up as who you are and not feel a sense of threat, a sense of danger for just embodying who you are. And for me, there's so many things that you can visibly see about me, right? I'm Black. I'm in a bigger body. I'm a woman. There's 3 threats right there. But there's a lot inside. There's a lot that not everyone has access to, but that are also things that make me feel, whoo, I am just not the protected class. Wow. I have a chronic illness. It's debilitating. I have mental health issues. And I'm queer. And there are so many ways I'm told every day that I am not what they want. I'm not what they want to see. I'm not who they want to see represented. And so I want you to think about that for yourself, because we all have those things. But I guess I wonder how do we continue to show up? How do we continue to feel that our presence matters? We make a difference, and what we represent is allowing somebody else who doesn't have a voice to show up.
Beautiful, beautiful. You know, I don't know about you, but it can be very challenging to stay on the side of wholeness when things feel threatened. How about you? You know, when my very life might feel threatened, either by illness or by the kinds of social threats that Alicia's describing, you know, it can be really challenging to be able to focus in such a way that can be healthy and productive and supportive of the world around us. Do you agree? It can be so challenging. And I've asked myself so many times, and we've talked about this, about like, where does that come from? Why is it so hard for us humans, you know? And it's really occurred to us that our Western culture has indoctrinated us into a body of thinking about our humanity. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that most of us were raised in religious thinking, or certainly in cultural thinking, that told us that humans are inherently weak and unworthy, sinful even, right? You know this. I mean, it's not our message in unity, but it's certainly a message the world has given us. And most of us internalized this before we even had words to be able to understand it. And so it's inside of us. You know what I mean? It's like it's been penetrating our whole understanding. We were given that message that, you know, in religion, of course, fundamentalism says that God's a human-like deities, where humans are weak so that God can be strong, right? And that kind of message. Until we're in need of a savior. I mean, that's kind of the whole, and that's what the people, you know, as Jesus was entering Jerusalem, that's where they were at. We want a savior. We want you to be the one, you know, pointing somewhere else besides myself. As if the power is not right here where I am, you see. Western medicine participates in this too, because I remember going to the doctor years back, and I was at my fittest ever. I had been working out, I had dropped a bunch of pounds, I was like feeling best in my life, and I got some blood work done and went to see an endocrinologist, and she gave me the message, you are falling apart. And I'm like, I mean, she didn't say it that directly, but she was scared about this and scared about that, and look at that. And I walked out of there thinking, oh my gosh, it just blew me away, and my energy just was depleted from that encounter. Now, doctors, that's their job, is to find something wrong, you know what I'm saying? And she did such a great job of that with me, dang. But here's the thing, is that Eastern medicine isn't like that. Eastern medicine tries to keep you well. That's Eastern medicine. Is a whole different system of thought. You see what I'm saying? Whereas Western medicine presumes something's wrong, and we're going to ferret it out, you know? Now, nod to all the doctors and medical professionals in here, because I'm grateful for my medical care, because so I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, think about how that system kind of holds us in a space of seeing helplessness rather than our powerfulness, right? Right. And the penal system does the same thing. I mean, you know that. Our penal system is there to punish and to hide away wrongdoers. I mean, imagine a community of people. I've read about some, and I don't know if those are, sociologically accurate, or if these are just made up potential stories just for mythology. I don't know. But imagine a culture where a wrongdoer is brought into the center of the circle of community, and the whole community surrounds that person and reminds them of who they truly are, and tells them, we know you, we have seen you behave well, we know what you're capable of, and invite that person to make amends and to return to the society. Just imagine just a whole different way of thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Presuming wholeness rather than brokenness. Right? Wow.
I love that. I wasn't going to tell the prison story, but here we go. So an example of that was when I was performing in my mid-20s. I was in Germany, and we were at a prison for young men ages 18 to 25. And of course, I don't speak the language. We're there to put on this workshop with them. And in our heads, as 18 to 22-year-olds, we're thinking, they are not going to get up and dance with us. They are not going to do this. Like, what are we doing here? And we walked in, and it's just silent, just this eerie silence, because everyone is in their cells. And we go, and we set up, we do what we know how to do, and then all of a sudden, these men come bursting through the door, and when I tell you that the immediate thought was threatening, it just was this need. You could see there was this need for them to take ownership, to show you that this is our turf, and we're not going to do what you want us to do. Well, by day 2, we had men getting up and singing solos, dancing to the Lion King choreography, crying, and sharing meals with us. And through that, I've seen that. I've seen what giving somebody an opportunity to see the best of themselves can do, especially in a system like that. Now, we had a documentary crew with us, and they filmed one of the guys who had made a connection with one of my friends. They were writing each other letters and playing songs on the guitar. And he went back to his cell and started playing No Woman, No Cry. Oh. And the documentary caught it, of course, perfectly, and then they shut the cell door. And that's it.
Boy.
So you see opportunities within these systems where our access to light is blocked. I don't know what he did to land himself there. I don't care. It wasn't mine to know, but what I knew was that when I was amongst all of those men, we were the same. And any circumstance, it could have been one of us instead of one of them. So that was a true story of hope for me, to see that, and to see that your conditions, even where you're in a prison cell, your conditions can be changed through how you see yourself, through how you think.
That's right. Whew. Yeah. So, what we're talking about is really the principles of healing, right? We're talking about relating to our wholeness rather than seeing ourselves as, only weakened or something missing or wrong. Just think about your own life circumstances right now, like where you're at, and how this might apply, and how you might be already applying this. How are you taking exquisite care of yourself in the midst of your human conditions? What's most important to you? How are you nurturing yourself? How are you staying on the side of wholeness and seeing the truth of your light, even while you step through the essential things of your human experience? How do you work? I mean, you shared, just the surface of like what you deal with, this feeling of threat. Well, how do you take any one of those identities, any one of those things that you would like to share about how you have to work in order to stay on the side of wholeness through difficult circumstances?
Honestly, I was diagnosed with lupus in 2014 and saw and mourned what I thought my life could be or what it should have been, really, and went through that whole, grief process, the grief, the anger, all of it. I think where I land now is I have to let my feelings out of my body. My feelings being trapped inside of my body only add to what's already going on, what's already wrong. So I have to let my feelings guide me and be the indicator that something's going on with me, but I can't stay there. I can't let it simmer and infest me. And I think that I also, I don't know. I see myself in a different way. Like, yes, there are things that I've had to drastically change about my routine and about my hopes and dreams, having a baby, all these things that are not possible. But there is so much more in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. There's so much. Your presence. Yeah, you feel her presence? Yeah. So, we claim, we heal those aspects of ourselves because it's real. It's so realistic to mourn something that isn't going to be, that was a hope and a dream. Maybe some of you have some of those. At the same time, every one of us has a fresh opportunity that arises in that same field, right? And so this is it's not about just, slapping a Band-Aid of positivity on things, And unfortunately, unity has been known at times in the world for just being, that's just the feel-good place, right? They just always want you to be happy. So you notice that we're talking about real human difficulties today. It's not just happiness and lightness, right? But what we bring to our lives is actually more solid and more true when we are whole, when we realize we are wholly human and that our emotions are a gift. They're a gift to ourselves, and sharing them can be a gift with others as well, right? But also then seeing that it's not the end of the story, this thing, this diagnosis, this threat in the world, this political climate. It's not the end of the story, is it? That we are resourced, that we have within us every capacity to be able to make some new decisions, new choices, new pathways, and to be able to shine a light. Because that's what I'm here for, is to know that I'm here to be the light of the world. And what I know is so are you. Yeah. So are you. Right? That's our really our purpose, is to shine light, to share. So what we advocate is so good that it's already here in your community. I mean, you have all the external resources to support you in being in this, right? You have this beautiful Sunday celebration where I hope you go away feeling more inspired. I mean, you wouldn't be coming back if that wasn't the case, right? You go away feeling uplifted, and you take that into your life, and then the next person you see gets influenced by that uplift, and so do your coworkers and everything else. I mean, this is it. We fortify ourselves with spiritual practice. That's why we meditate. That's why we study. That's why we do these things. And I understand that our book, this Life is Yours, they're going to create a study series from that for the community, and I hope you will consider participating in that, because it is that doing the work of day-to-day focus upon all that I am, my human, my spirit, right? To doing that is the key to me experiencing myself as whole, no matter what. And boy, isn't that nice to know I'm whole. To know I'm unbroken is such an important thing, because it changes the way I stand in the world, right? So we have in the book, we have an alphabet of spiritual practices. That means A to Z. There's something in there that might be useful for you. And here's what we recommend. 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15 minutes of practice each day of something that has you focused on wholeness. I mean, that could be anything. You know, it could be everything from Unity's affirmative prayer that some of you worked with me yesterday on. It could be your own meditation in the morning or sometime else. It could be going for a nature walk. They call it nature bathing now, I think. Nature bathing? Huh? Yeah, that's it. Ooh, forest bathing or whatever, right? For me, it's beach bathing. I'm sorry, honey. So it's beach bathing. Right? But you find a practice, and we recommend you try something that you haven't been doing so that it feels fresh and new for you, right? Like pranayama, yogic breathing exercises, or Tonglen, the Buddhist meditation. I mean, there's just beautiful opportunities. But why 15 minutes every day? Because it takes repetition and just a little bit every day of repetition to literally change your biochemistry. It literally changes you, changes your capacity to be able to know that you are whole. So that practice is not just optional. You hear us? It's an essential way to be able to keep yourself on the side of wholeness. And there's other things, too, that are important.
Spiritual partners, spiritual community, chosen community. I've got my emotional support humans here. Thank you. Thank you, emotional support humans. But paying attention to what you are taking in content-wise, right? There's a lot that we need to be informed about right now, but there's a lot that, like, listen, I can't deal with this right now. This is not mine to handle. Put it down, close your social media, turn off your phone, and call a friend, call somebody that makes you feel good, or go have a cup of coffee and enjoy your beautiful neighborhood.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes, I've had a prayer partner for 20 years, the same prayer partner. We talk every week for 15 minutes, and it's one way I really nurture and take care of myself in that way, you know. Have an accountability partner, a therapist, whatever it is you do that helps you to focus on well-being and wholeness. But, you know, anytime we make a choice, when I make a choice, we teach this like in Divine Audacity in that book that's sold out, by the way, but that book teaches us about our 12 powers, and choice is the power of will, right? Spiritual will says, I choose. And here's the rub about choosing. When I choose this, I choose not everything else. Right?
Yeah,
So
there's a cost to everything.
there's a cost,
right?
to that choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for me, what keeps me grounded most of the time, you're not seeing me grounded this morning, unfortunately. I didn't realize I was going to have so many feelings being in this beautiful church. So, but what keeps me grounded is that I know who I am, right? I have to live authentically as who I am. I can't change those things about me. I wouldn't want to. I love the messy. I love the dramatic. and that's where we are. And so what keeps me grounded in that is, oh, this is a fun energy over here. That's not a fun energy. Let's not go toward that energy out there. Let's create our own fun over here. And it's not bypassing what's happening, but it's how do I increase my personal joy when I can't find joy out there? How do I make my life feel fun and light?
Yeah, because it's when I feel light that I shine light, right? Right. Well, so Jesus, let's just get back to Jesus here. Jesus, you know, when you read the accounts of Jesus' healing ministry, now, we have to acknowledge one thing, and that these are stories told about Jesus from people, you know, a generation after Jesus' death. So I'm not looking at this literally. I'm not trying to say Jesus was, was all that. But one thing I do notice is that when Jesus stood with someone, and lots of accounts of this, of someone coming to him and saying, Jesus, heal me, right? Jesus never said, let me heal you. There's no words, and they're not even implied there, that Jesus said, I will heal you, right? No. Think about the man who was laying on a pallet next to the healing waters, and he never got in the waters, right? And Jesus is there, and he's asking for healing. And Jesus looks at him, and he doesn't say, I said this yesterday, he doesn't say, oh, you poor thing. Oh, you poor thing, look at you. Look at you. What do the doctors say? Are you going to be okay? No. Jesus saw the divine human right there, the spiritual human. And he said, take up your bed, your pallet, take it up and walk. Take up that bed and walk. Simple instruction. Just think about that for yourself. What does it mean to you to take up your bed and walk? Here's what I think. The bed is a place of comfort, is it not? The bed is like, okay, I can be helpless right here. I can just let it all go right here. That's my human in need of just the rest or whatever. And it's a comfortable familiarity, right? And Jesus is saying, take that and walk. So this is my message. This is what I get from it, is Jesus is saying, your humanity goes with you. Your humanity and all that means to you goes with you. But go forward, walk. And that is wholeness. That all that I am is part of this forward motion, right? I am whole and I go forward. I take up my bed and walk, which means I move forward into the light, into the truth, into the state of wholeness, knowing myself as whole. And this goes back to the Palm Sunday experience. Jesus being utterly in command of self in the midst of that seeming adulation that he knew was fleeting. He knew it was going to turn to condemnation just days in. You see, he knew what was up, but he stood in all power, and he stood in his human divine self, whole, and demonstrating wholeness for you and for me. So this is our capacity, and this is what we teach in the book, is ways to be able to help ourselves to stay in the state of wholeness, even when it could feel like something could be missing, wrong, or broken about us, right? Would you like to read the affirmation? No, I'm going to let you do it. You're going to let me close us out? So I'd like to close with an affirmation from our book, This Life Is Yours. I'm so thrilled that song about being strong at the beginning of the service. This is what this is. It's an affirmation for strength, for spiritual strength. We invite you to close your eyes if you'd like. Take this in and let it be, a calling for you. Although I may have many reasons to give up in discouragement, I am not finished. I am strong. Spiritual strength is my name. When conditions threaten to destabilize me, I stand steady and stable. I steady myself in what is most important. I uncover uncommon courage to speak words of truth and challenge where needed. Courageously, I rise out of bed on days I would rather skip. I keep going. I am tenacious. I persist. I am strong. You are strong. You are whole. And so it is. And so it is, friends. We're so very grateful for your beautiful attention this morning, and it's so wonderful to celebrate today with you. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone tells you it's a waste of time, don't even try it. Don't be fooled, my friend, believe in you, cause you can do it. You want the truth, you can do anything. Yes, I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. Do you want to do something? Do what you always wanted. Do you want to be something? Be who you always wanted. Do you want to love something? Take every chance that's given. Do you want to say something? Say it, say it. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything.
You'll never know if you'll succeed unless you try it. You'll never know for yourself until you buy it. You want the truth, you can do anything.
I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. Do you want to do something? Do what you always wanted. Do you want to be something? Be who you always wanted. Do you want to love something? Take every chance that's given. Do you want to say something? Say it, say it. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can do anything. It's that time in our service where we take our tithes and our offerings in our hands and we say our offertory blessing together. So won't you please join me? Divine love moving in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. And if you're a consistent giver, we ask that you place your consistent giving card in the basket. And you know there's a clipboard in the back of the pews that you can scan the QR code. There are tithing envelopes also in the back of the pews that you can use. We have a credit card machine in the back that you can use also. And for those of you online, if you go to ntunity.org and push the donut button, we're having donuts today, and push the donut button, you can give that way also. So there are many opportunities to give your tithes, offering, and talents to NTUC. Let me see. Our prayer chaplain today is Maria, and she'll be over at the prayer shop over there to pray with anyone that has a prayer request today. We as chaplains hold sacred space before, during, and after service. So you're always able to feel the love and the energy of the Most High, the Spirit within you. There are prayer recards also in the back of the pews, and you can write a prayer request here. We have a prayer box in the back of the sanctuary, outside of administration, and downstairs in Friendship Hall. So you can also give us a prayer request.
We've got a bunch of folks online today. And Cheryl Ann says, good morning from Pleasant Ridge. Barb Buer says, hi, Unity friends, sending love and blessings from Spring Grove. Sandy Allen says, good morning, everyone, from Rose Lawn. Ryan McClinchy says, and Stuart say, hi, friends, miss you all, sending love from Indianapolis. Deanne Albertson from Fontella says, good morning, Cincinnati. June Nanta Chat says, good morning from Thailand. Good morning from Teresa and Joe in Rockford, Illinois, sending love to all. Randy Maley says, good, enjoying from Bolivar, Ohio. Mark O'Keefe says, good morning, fellow Unitics. And Lulu says, prayers of gratitude for wants and dreams Greetings of love and hope to Unity Friends from the Philippines. So thank you all for being with us this morning. Thank you all for being with us this
We're
morning.
going to have Reverend Linda bless our offering.
Sure.
Friends, just extend your gratitude for the gift of community this morning, and just know that every dollar, every penny, well, there's no more pennies, right? But everything that comes in really is magnified by the work that is done here, the consciousness work in this community, and that every investment into this community bears fruit in the kind of service and education and spiritual light that we can shine from a community such as Unity, New Thought Unity community here. So we're very grateful and say amen, amen,
Amen.
amen to this. Thank you.
Announcements.
We're going to do the announcements.
Yes, announcements. Now the announcements will happen. Angel's Wings Resale Shop, 50% off all glassware. If it's glass and you can see through it, it's on sale. Mirrors not included. I checked. They're open today from noon to 3.
So this is the last week to honor your loved ones by participating in the NTUC traditional of sponsoring Easter blooms. Your message to a loved one will be shown on Easter Sunday.
Platform assistance. Do you have a desire to become an active assistant on the platform with Kim or whoever our speaker might be that given day? If you are, see Kim. She's seeking individuals to assist her during Sunday service. You can see her or call the center at 513, come on ladies, 961-2527.
Just automatically dial it. The Century Box. We are celebrating 100 years in our beloved building, and it's the long-awaited opening of the time capsule. Will be on Sunday, October 18th. So please be sure to mark your calendar for an exciting, fun-filled weekend at NTUC. We want to know what is in the Century Box, and we also will want to know what are you thinking about putting into the next Century Box. We're also inviting community members to contribute items for the next 100 years.
Events. For all other events, please see signs throughout the building, online, and the weekly email blast.
Please join us in Friendship Hall after service for snacks and community and more fun. Now, our speaker next week will be Kim Belew on Easter Sunday. We look forward to seeing all of you then. Now it's time to circle up, grab a hand.
And the choir will be here too.
Yes, next Sunday the choir
yeah.
is singing.
Excited about that.
Just go through to the back. Not.
We're going to make a circle around the sanctuary. Everybody stretch it out. Come on, you guys.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep,
like-
keep moving. Keep moving. Come on, you can do this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes. All right. And our prayer of alignment is, we are light, we illuminate the world. We are love, we love unconditionally. We are power, we are the divine in action. We are presence. We are awake to our divine identity.
This is awesome.
God is, I am, we are, and all is well.
That's it.
Oh, nice.